What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This is A to the Wednesday nights. Birds are 4-0, but we'll find something to complain about. Giddy up.
I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you. Let the celebration begin.
Welcome in, everybody. This is A2D Wednesday nights, only on A2D Radio every Wednesday. Brought to you by our doc. Make them yours. That's Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, location in Burlington, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. As always, Ryan Alizik, Greg Milakovic. I'm Tom Arnone. Everybody out there, let's talk about it. We got a lot to go over. Red October starts Saturday with 7 p.m. A little 7 o'clock.
Well,
yeah,
it's 6 or 6:30.
Yeah, it's the what the Red Sox and Yankees have been in the last couple nights. So yeah, it's the prime time slot.
We're good. We don't want any Saturday daytime nonsense with the shadows. So we'll break down that. We still don't know who we're playing yet, but we'll probably know by the end of the show, or have a better idea, or maybe it's 1-1. But we'll talk about that later on. We'll give you our score predictions and players of the game for this Sunday. 1 o'clocker again, this time against the Denver Broncos, coming off a Monday night win. How does that favor the Eagles? We'll talk about that as well. Nakobe Dean returns to practice. Never a bad thing. I don't mind hearing that. One of the leaders of this defense. We can talk about what that does for Jahat Campbell and Nakobe Dean. So we'll break it all down, but let's get into the poll. All right. Jalen Hurts' inconsistent play is the biggest concern about the Eagles' undefeated start. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we're there as well. Hit the like, subscribe, follow. Most importantly, join the conversation, Eagles Nation. Let's discuss it. Disagree completely. Like you could, if I was a good soccer player, I would kick this pole so far down the road, right? I mean, I would score from 500 yards away. Like, and this isn't, Greg, just because you write the poll, don't ever think it's about you. It's just a way for me to get fired up and disagree with you.
I hear you. Fire it up.
Let's not move goalposts. Let's not start goalposting it, because at the end of the day, I am judging him off of wins and losses. I'm judging him off of wins and losses. I'm judging him off of goddamn parades. I'm not judging him off of, what'd you do in week 4? Were your numbers good enough? Was it? No, this is another off. I'm not making excuses here either. Okay, so let's be clear. They got to clean stuff up. They got to get better. Okay, especially on the road. They got to get to the line more. I would love more up tempo on the road. This defense shows they can be on the field all night, so we ain't worried about that side of the football right now. Offensively, tempo on the road plays well, in my opinion. It gets you up to the line of scrimmage better. It lets you see defenses better, and then it allows you to not get up there with 10 seconds on the clock and a panic snaps. Right? They obviously want to feed the running back. You can see the Mekhi Becton loss in the run game. If you haven't noticed that, it's pretty clear what 6'7", 374 will do compared to Tyree, who's a really good guard in this league. Not a bad guard, but he's not a good run blocker as Mekhi Becton is. So there's concerns of consistency as an offense. But for Jalen to be the biggest concern, I just have to disagree with that, because he's made winning plays. Okay, we won 4 games. Like I think if we just take a step back, if this was the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans, and give me anybody that's bad, okay? I'm right with you, everybody that will be on the agree side. Think about who we're playing and where. So when you went over this schedule in August, do not even do this to me. 99% of the Eagles family out there checked off a loss in Tampa. And if you claim you didn't, you're a damn liar, and I'm probably the only one who had a win there. Okay? So please don't start moving the goalposts there either. You probably had a loss in Kansas City as a revenge game. I guarantee it that most people had us 2-2 after 4 games. The same start as last year. So don't move goalposts. We're 4-0. We've gone into Kansas City and beat them at Arrowhead, which is not a place many teams win at. We beat them 2 out of 3 games. They go 2 out of 3 games. That never happens to them. So who's your daddy? We got that. You got Tampa. We haven't played well there. I don't know when. I don't know the last time when. And then we have, but we have. I don't know the last time we won that.
The last time we won was
it was
2 years ago, Monday night.
Yeah, it was
Monday night
23
okay.
week 3 or something.
Right,
I was there. I was
moments
actually my first win.
But you go down to Tampa in a place that you haven't played well consistently, and you go get a win like that, and we're gonna come on, or the dial's gonna come on, or other people are gonna come on, and we're gonna talk about the flaws of this football team. Well, naturally, I get it. It's inconsistency offensively. It's a new coordinator. It's things that if you didn't expect it, then I can't help the people. Now, the problem I have is the run game. I don't have a problem with the passing game as much as I have a problem with the run game. Okay, you got 2,000 yards last year. We got figured out on the ground. It's Stoutland U. Doesn't look like it. Look like a JUCO college. Look like a JUCO U. Right? So, come on. So, again, Jalen hasn't been perfect. But winners win. The culture's been set. When you set the culture and all you guys do as a group is figure out ways to win, and you got guys believing you're going to win, his inconsistent play. He's been consistent in the biggest aspect we judge quarterbacks in professional sports. Wins. End the conversation. He has to play better, more consistent through games. So does the entire offense. Of course, nobody's got blinders on, but absolutely disagree. I don't think anything's a concern right now. I think if we look through this resume, we say, well, that's a concern. That's a concern. We're 4-0. Yeah, we got to get better. We're 4-0, and we're ranked like dead in almost every category.
Right.
Holy shit. You can only go up from here. But what's the hardest thing to do?
To win a game.
Nick Sirianni said he don't care what it looks like. You hear other players say they don't care what it looks like. Jalen Carson, I'd rather have a bad game personally and win than have 8 sacks and lose. These are the leaders of your football team. There's one guy who would rather have a good game. Your number one wide receiver, rightfully so. That's the kind of guys those guys are. It's okay.
Right. Yeah.
But even him, you can. It's like a rabbit pit bull. Like he's good inside. When you keep him in the house, he's a good boy. Right? When you let him out of the house, he might bite somebody. He might say something he shouldn't say, or he might tweet something he shouldn't tweet. Okay. But we know that going in.
Right. We deal with this every year with him.
Every year, we're okay. Everybody out there, I'm going to say it again. Calm down. It's not 1988. We are the gold standard in the National Football League right now. So just calm down. We're not hitting on all cylinders, and we're 4-0. Like, holy shit. We good?
And they weren't cupcakes either. Right? It's not like you're to your point, Tommy. It's not like we're rolling through the Browns and the Panthers and squeaking out wins. You're coming, I think Brink said it on Monday. Like, you're going through a gauntlet of teams that want to beat you. You know what I mean? Your rivals. You know, the team you just waxed in the Super Bowl, team that you beat in the snow in the playoffs, right? Team that usually beats you pretty handedly on the road, right? And you come to find wins. No, I agree with you, Tommy. I disagree as well because I think the offense as a whole has been inconsistent. So to put that on one particular person as being the most inconsistent is tough, right? I think of the 3 games, the four games, this was his worst game. Offensively, Jalen was.
Well, in the second half.
In the second half, right? And because there's been other parts of other games where he's looked really good, like the second half against the Rams. He's looked great. Like, I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, but there's this thinking out there that maybe he got a concussion on that play that they picked up the flag for the hit. Because before that, he had all of his passing stats, and then afterwards, he wasn't even near anybody with throws. You know, it almost goes to the thing. That's when he started his offer was maybe he did. Maybe he got his bell wrong a little bit. And he wasn't as sharp. But, Tommy, to your point, like the offense as a whole through 4 weeks has been inconsistent for most of the time, right? They put stretches together of, this is the best team in the league, right? This is the best offense in the league. But for the most part, they've been inconsistent as a group. So I'm not going to lump Jalen in there as the biggest because we have a lot on the offensive side of the football that can be and needs to get cleaned up. But again, At the end of the day, we're winning football games. And I know I've said it. Tommy, I think you've said it. I'm sure we've all said it as well. This team is different from 2023 because of the biggest thing. They've won now. So they know what it takes to get over that hump, right? They know internally, as you said, what Nick Sirianni said, I don't care what it looks like. All we got to do is win. Like, they know what it takes. Maybe if we start slow through the first half of the year, but we're gonna fine tune. We're gonna get better, and by November, by December, we'll be clicking on all cylinders. But all we got to do is continue to win.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you that question because that's a great point. Like, would you rather be clicking on all cylinders right now, look like the greatest show on grass, all right, and be like, at some point we're probably gonna peak, right? Do we peak too soon? And I think that matters. Like, we didn't peak too soon last year. Right? We didn't peak. Right. We didn't peak offensively, and we obviously didn't peak in the win column. Like, but this year we're peaking in the win column, but we're not peaking in other things that even a little bit.
Right.
So, I mean, that's what I'd ask you guys. I'd rather feel it out.
Slow build this.
You are.
For sure. Slow build this.
Slow burn it. Right? Find out who you are. What is your identity? Because they don't know it yet offensively, but then go. I don't want to take up too much here, but the reason they're 4-0 is it's very simple. It's the best defense, and I'm going to tell you statistically, it is the best defense in the National Football League. And I'll die on that hill. That's how good they are. They haven't got after the quarterback enough, and they're still that good. They find ways to get off the field. They find ways to get stops. They find ways to make plays. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. This is why we're in a dynasty mode. So just everybody calm down. We got a quarterback that doesn't turn the football over, and we're going to say he's the biggest reason. He's had one turnover, and it's a fumble. He hasn't thrown a pick yet.
Yeah.
Right?
But fumble wasn't his fault.
Well, he got killed. I mean, he got murdered. It was literally we watched a grown man get murdered on a football field.
He gets murdered, and the tackle goes out, and that's it. So there you go.
Biggest concern would be can Lane Johnson finish a football game? Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I think I have to disagree. Again, Jalen, obviously there's been inconsistent play, but again, it's like you guys said, it hasn't been just him. It's been everything. It's been, I do think that there's something to it that these guys don't ever play in the preseason, right? Even if you're playing a series or two or a quarter or whatever, like, if you have the opportunity to do that, you can knock out some of the kinks, right? Like, realistically, like the first 4 games have looked like preseason type games where we'll put together a drive here or a drive there or a quarter here or a quarter there, or second half 2 weeks ago, first half this past week, right? They haven't played a complete football game yet, right? But ultimately, I think it comes down to, like, these inconsistencies are like coaching during the week, right? Preparing, getting yourselves ready for whatever you're going to face, right? And not getting the ball to your playmakers, right? This offense clicks when AJ gets the ball, Devontae gets the ball, Goddard gets the ball, Saquon gets the ball, right? You're not just feeding one guy all the time, right? Or you can pick out one certain, like, deficiency a defense has, right? Now, Bowles has had Jalen Hurts' number his entire career. It's not the first guy, right? So it's not surprising that after the good, in quotation marks, first half that we had, that Bowles came back out in second half. It was like, hey, look, you're not going to do that anymore. Go beat us some other way, right? And like you mentioned already, the offensive line hasn't been very good. So when we were up last year, we just ran the football down people's throats. We haven't shown that we've been able to do that yet this year, right? Now, I know that I watched a couple clips of Jordan Mailata. I watched Jordan Mailata physically whip on a block on somebody, which I don't know if I've ever seen that happen before, right? Like you said, Lane Johnson's been banged up. Tyler Steen's still getting his feet wet, right? These guys aren't a finished product yet. And
Landon's hurt. That's evident.
Yeah, like he's hurt, right? Like these guys, like everybody's banged up, right? Jalen hasn't thrown great. AJ's not running the right routes. AJ's not getting open. Devontae's not doing a whole lot. Goddard's been okay. Again, like these guys they've just been okay. And you're still 4-0. So I don't really know what else you really want to ask for, right? Yeah, it's inconsistencies across the board. Yeah, I don't really think you could point at one particular guy that it's his problem. And it's definitely not the guy who hasn't lost a football game in a calendar year. It's been a literal calendar year that this guy lost a football game. It's not his fault. It comes down to coaching, preparation, and just getting the ball, out quickly to your playmakers to have them do more, right? Or getting to the line earlier. Right? We talked about this, last week, right? Hey, look, they got the ball out faster, right? They were at the line with 15 seconds left. You give Jalen time to check at the line and figure it out. At not this, hey, we're going to get to the line with 8 seconds left. We're going to run whatever play we call because we don't have time to dissect anything, right? But again, you're 4-0. I don't need him clicking on all cylinders right now. I need him clicking on all cylinders when we play Buffalo in December. That's when I need him in all cylinders, right? When you're looking to lock up the 1 seed. Until that point, whatever.
Yeah, and I think Pope, obviously Cowboys fan, but he's right. Like I wouldn't be concerned this early. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Plus winning dirty, grinding games while you're not at your best is a talent unto itself. And he's right. Like the ability to know how to win, the ability to make winning plays. Right? And I think we just look by that stuff. Like this defense made a huge play on Sunday. Huge play. They're on the field the whole second half. Yeah, it's a monster tip, right? That changes direction of that ball, and we get a pick. It reminded me of Jacksonville last year. It reminded me of the Kobe Dean in the end zone against Jacksonville last year, where wasn't a pretty game. That game was
getting out of hand. Was getting out of hand. Yep.
We're gonna lose this game, and we found a way to win it. Like we don't remember it like when we're in the playoffs last year. Oh, remember that Jacksonville game? Like no, but
you remember it for the backwards hurdle. That's what you remember a Jacksonville game for, not the pick in the end zone to end the comeback.
Yep. I remember the Devontae catch.
Yeah.
That catch was sick.
What's funny is live, we didn't realize that we saw the pick, but we didn't realize Reed tipped it live, like from where we were on the side. We didn't realize it until we got home and you saw the replay. You're like, oh my God, Reed tipped that. And then obviously Jihad caught it, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, Dale, 21-0 going back to last year. Can we really ask for more than that? Nope. And then it's like swoop, right? Like, is it too much for Hurts to throw for 220? Like somebody said earlier in the chat, Chargers lost to the Giants in New York, and there wasn't a word about it.
Yep.
Okay. So just stop, dude. Like, you want numbers or you want wins, Swoopy? Like, I get you. It's asking for too much. He was asking too much in the Super Bowl because he did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Is it asking for too much? Like, we act like he can't do it. That's what drives me crazy about it. And I was the guy that was hard on him about getting better with that stuff, right? All those types of things. There ain't no excuses being made, Nelson. We're talking about a new coordinator again. Like, when you look at Tom Brady and you look at Peyton Manning, those guys were at the line early as can be because Brady even says on tailgate, it's a cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse game when I got two safeties up top. Where are they going to play? Right? Where's the defense? It's a cat and mouse game to get into something you want to get into. So if I'm not at the line, I really can't put that on a quarterback. Yeah. I got to put that on the plays coming in on time and that part of the football game. But like the guys that are like asking for like more, man, like what do you want? Like I don't care if the guy throws for $190 in a Super Bowl and we win it. I'm not in it for Jalen Hurts' stat sheet. That's right.
I'm with you, and I think your analogy with the Chargers is perfect because everybody wants to compare him to Justin Herbert. Yep. Right, everyone wants to compare him to the guy who just looks and oozes out, I'm a quarterback. But the dude just continues to lose games that he should never lose and come up small in games that he should come up small in. There's no reason the Chargers, who everyone thinks is going to win the West, goes into the Meadowlands and loses that game, especially after Malik Neighbors blows out his knee again. Mm-hmm. And with a rookie quarterback.
And his first career start. And he beat you on the road. I don't care about West Coast to East Coast. You supposedly had the greatest quarterback looks-wise, aesthetic-wise, that everybody wants our quarterback to be.
but our guy wins versus that guy looks pretty with his long hair. And he does have great long hair, but loses games that he has no business losing.
Well, I mean, we'll see it next. Well, I don't want to jump ahead, obviously, but hey, we'll see it next week. You know, that's where we are. Meadowlands doing the same shit. Like, come on, man. There's no shot Eagles go in there and lose that game. But regardless, whatever. Yeah, it's infuriating to like look at these lists of quarterbacks to like, you know, there's 3 or 4 guys like, all right, yeah, they're better. You know, Josh Allen, you know, Pat Mahomes. I'm even starting to question Lamar a little bit. I know the dude's got like 2 MVPs. Lamar looked really bad this past week. He hasn't, you know, obviously that defense is pretty awful, but like they should have won. They should be 3-1, not 1-3. Like it's infuriating to see these guys who are like, they're better than Jalen Hurts. I'm like, okay, cool. How are they against Jalen Hurts? All of them just lose. All of them lose.
Yeah.
I think the only one that actually has a winning record against Jalen Hurts is Justin Herbert. But regardless,
but you know,
everybody else is a losing record.
Yeah, Jordan Love loses to the Browns.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, like, it doesn't terrible at time management at the end of that game Monday night or Sunday night, whatever night, you know. And it's just all these guys, they lack that skill of winning games, you know. And we'll see how Jalen bounces back, right? One thing we know about Jalen Hurts is if he has a bad game, you know, if he doesn't play up to standards, he's going to bounce back, right? In that second half, whether he was injured or not, he looked terrible. You know, when we got the ball back 8 minutes, right? We got the ball back 8 minutes, up a score, and I'm like in my head and around the guys in the stadium, I'm like, all right, here we go, closer time. This is what Jalen does. Runs 5 minutes, 6 minutes off the clock, at minimum gets us a field goal, puts us back up 2 scores, and that's what he does. And he didn't do it on Sunday, right? He didn't do it. But we're going to see a different guy this Sunday against the, you know, a decent defense in Denver.
This is what I notice, right? And maybe I'm wrong, but this is what I see. You know, I think we can run the football. I think what the problem is that you got to mix and match Saquon in the game right now. That's how you got to get your running game going. And you're going to be like, what do you mean? You can take your best running back off the field? You got to show different stuff. You got to give a different look. Like, you got to give an A.J. Dillon he's averaging 5.1 yards a carry.
Yeah, I thought he ran well on Sunday.
He's running 5.1 yards a carry. And I think you got to get him the football a little bit more then and change it up. Okay? He's at 9 attempts. Right? I think he can get a little bit more than 9 attempts. Saquon Barkley had 77 attempts. Okay? Now, granted, it's 4 games. Right? But he's averaging 3.1 yards a carry compared to 5.1 yards a carry. So why not give the different look a little bit more? That's what I'm saying. Show a different look, and then maybe you pop one. Loosen the box up a little bit, like Jose's saying. Just do some try different things. One, I would, and I'm not a big believer in this usually. It just depends on the team you have. But I would start out up tempo, right from jump, RPO type style, and boom, read, go. Yeah. And get the ball in playmakers' hands early and see if you can't get something going that way and loosen them up that way to be able to run the football. But I would start with not starting Saquon in the backfield, but series 2, if we don't run the ball series 1, I mean, it's A.J. Dillon back there then. Yeah. Let me go run the football with him. Let me go see if I can do something different. I think we got to avoid first down runs right now. I think we're people are assuming we're running on first down.
Well, so I think the inconsistency in the passing game is allowing the defenses to load the box and say, I know I should cover AJ and Devontae one-on-one, but at the same time, right now, I know they're not going to hurt me. Well, AJ, so everybody can load up.
AJ ain't show he can take top off yet. And he's getting opportunities to go one-on-one and take tops off, and he hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, he was open a couple of times on Sunday.
Yeah, but what the pocket looked like at that time, he's open.
It was early in the snap. I almost think first play of the game, he was one-on-one, and everybody was like, one-on-one, let's go. And he looked right. He looked away. There was a couple of times that even there live, you remember the screen the screen that they went out to Saquon, who got no yardage. AJ down on the other side was running the same thing down below, and had monsters in front, and he did, because he zoned, he read it to Saquon. That's where he went, as opposed to what was wide open at the bottom. So, yeah, for the most part, I agree with you. He's not always taking the top off, but he's open a lot.
Yeah, I think he's a lot more open than obviously he got targets this week. Some of those balls were just nowhere near him for any other catch. But again, he got 9 targets. Maybe 5 or 6 of them were actually, hey, you got to catch this ball. But if you're not getting the ball, there's no way, shape, or form that AJ Brown should ever have 1 or 2 catches in a game. Right? Throw this dude a slant, please. Throw this dude a 5-yard slant and let him run for 30 yards. Right? Mix something in like that. Make it a quick, easy, one-read throw. Just get the ball out. Then let your playmakers make plays. It shouldn't be this hard. You don't have to take the top off to get the ball to these guys. This guy, just get them the ball in somewhat form of space and let them go. Right? And then if you can do that, you can make defenses back up. They don't have 7, 8 guys in the box all the time. It makes running the football that much easier. Right? Which is what we did last year. Again, Obviously, I know it's a different team. I know it's a different play caller. It's different guys in and out. Right? But it shouldn't look this hard to be able to move the football with the amount of talent you have there. And again, that's why I said earlier, I think it comes down to preparation and coaching during the week. Right? It's not like you haven't played Tampa Bay. It's not like you're playing, I don't know, if Tampa Bay's in the AFC West and you play them once every 4 years, you have tape on these guys. You play them every goddamn year.
Yeah.
You know what they're going to do. You know what they've done successfully against you guys. Figure it out. Make it easier. Get to the line of scrimmage early, right? Allow your quarterback, who's gotten that much better at dissecting defenses, figure out what they're going to do. Right? I don't understand why it looks so easy sometimes and so difficult other times. Again, I mentioned it before, you guys have talked about it too. Todd Bowles has had Jalen's number. So you know what he's going to try to do. Coach around that. Right? Now, I understand that Petula, again, is a first-time play caller, but he's been with 5, 6 different play callers here with Sirianni. Right? You didn't take the good things from everybody that was here. It's not like he wasn't in the building. It's not like you're bringing in another brand new voice, brand new name. He knows all these guys. You know what's successful.
I don't think it's that though, right? I don't think it's that simple. It's not about knowing it and being able to design plays. It's about being able to get rhythm and calling it. Right? That's the hard part. I think it's not about if a guy's smart enough to design great play calls. Right? Is he good enough on the fly to be able to start feeling and getting in rhythm? Just like a pitcher getting in rhythm, a hitter getting in rhythm, a quarterback getting in rhythm. Right? I think they all go hand in hand. So I think the hardest part is not do we have good play calls or all these types of things? Are we calling the right plays in the right spots? Right? Is the play calling right? I don't know, but then is the execution right? Obviously his offensive line has not been as good.
No,
it's clear as day. If we can't see it, Combo, you're right. I said it. I didn't like losing Mekhi Becton. And I know we got paid. I get those types of things, but man, when that guy gets off a goddamn bus with that offensive line, the way they looked, if I'm a defensive front, I want no parts of that day. Of having to stop the run against those road graders. You had a 6'7", 370-pound guy in the middle of your offensive line go alongside Landon Dickerson as your other guard. That's road grading guards.
Yep.
I just think it's a big loss, and it's starting to see it. Now, it doesn't mean we can't get better in the run game. It doesn't mean any of that. But I don't think we run the ball to the left side enough either. Most of our runs, I feel come to the right, and that's probably because Landon's not healthy enough.
Yep.
So if guys aren't healthy enough, then we need to give guys weeks off. We're 4-0. You got to protect guys from themselves. Because I need Landon Dickerson long term. I need Lane Johnson long term this year. I can go cough up a game here and there. Like, we're going to win this division, so I can go cough stuff up for long-term health. Sorry. Again, another rant, because it's just like this stuff's right in front of our face on why we're not clicking yet.
Right. Yeah.
And I think once the rhythm starts getting going, I think we're going to be okay here. But it all comes on Patullo, but then it comes on Jalen too. So they got to make the adjustments. This is it's a good defense this week.
Yeah, Denver's a good defense.
Another tough matchup.
And the one thing they bring from an offensive standpoint too is the receivers are big. Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims, they're taller end receivers, which is going to test us.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't scared of no ghosts on that side of the football. So Bo Nix.
I think Bo Nix is doo-doo. I think that dude stinks out loud. I don't think that there's any chance that Denver comes into this building and puts up more than 20 points. There's not a shot in hell.
They shouldn't.
This has the makings. This has the makings of that prototypical trap game, right? When you think of for Eagles, right? For the Eagles.
You sure?
Just hear me out here, right?
Oh, I'm hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing.
This has the makings of that prototypical trap game, right? You haven't looked good through 4 weeks, but you've won, right? You got a divisional opponent that you not necessarily you're looking forward to, but you're thinking you could get right on, right? Right after this. You're coming back after a not really good win. But then you factor in what's going on over in Denver, right? You played on Monday night. Now you got to travel a short week. So far on the road, you haven't been very good, right? So kind of like what we were talking about last week with that designated loss on the schedule, right? That automatic loss of the schedule. Like that kind of gets equaled out because of what Denver is coming in with. Sure, you looked good against I always forget who they played.
They put up 20 points against the Titans.
I forget who they played on Monday because I barely watched
it. They beat the Titans. They lost to the Chargers. They lost to the Colts. Then they beat to hang on.
Yeah, so I'm blanking on their Monday night game.
Cincinnati.
Cincy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so you beat Cincy. Who,
3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You beat Cincy, who doesn't even have a team anymore.
Yeah. You only put 28 points up on that defense.
Greg, I love you to death. The week after would be the trap game to me, babe. Not this one.
No, I'm saying I'm with you. I'm not saying it.
Giants are more of a trap than this is, in my opinion. Meadowlands, the way we played there, is more trappish than this. If they weren't coming off a Monday night win, I'm right with you.
Well, that's where it cancels out for me. I'm with you.
And then we haven't played well enough for that schedule loss.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Like, that's how I look at it too. Like, we haven't played well enough for the schedule loss. Like, we should be more trying to get right than
I probably did a terrible job explaining it like normal, but I'm saying this would normally feel like a trap game, except when you factor in everything, it cancels out. And I think the Eagles roll on Sunday. I think they absolutely roll.
You're back.
I'm not bothered at all by their receivers. I mean, you saw that Q has been shadowing number ones. Q's going to follow Cortland Sutton everywhere this weekend. Marvin Mims doesn't scare me. Who's next? Troy Franklin? Okay. Right? Like, who's the running backs? What? J.K. Dobbins? Yeah, okay. Unbothered. Bo Nix is going to throw 2 picks. Don't care. We're good.
The only thing that, and again, not a concern, not a worry, but the only thing that Bo Nix does do that we have struggled with so far is he is mobile, right? We saw that with Mahomes in that first half before we really locked down on our rush lanes. We saw that with Baker, especially in the second half there last week. If these quarterbacks get through our initial rush, it can have an impact. Again, not saying I'm concerned on it, because I agree with you. I think our back end of the defense is going to limit what they can do in the air. But we have, at least throughout the first few weeks of the year, have struggled with mobile quarterbacks.
31-17 Eagles. You take the mobile. It can be mobile off the goddamn bus, right? You're not wrong, but it can be mobile off the goddamn bus, in my opinion. So 31-17, it's a get right game. It's a get right. So all for the Swoopies and everybody in the chat that needs a complete game. Needs a complete game. We're gonna get a complete game 1:00 Sunday. So giddy me up. Let's go. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
31-17, huh?
Yeah. Belt the ass. Thanks for coming.
That. Speaking of,
I hope you got a mile high on the way here, babe. And hope hope you were able to. We're not going to do that.
I mean, I'm going bigger. 38-13.
Oh.
38-13.
Yeah, where's Noah at?
Well,
where's Noah at? I thought Noah said he wasn't joining tonight.
13, man. Look, 4 years ago, last time we played them, Devontae Smith ate Pat Surtain's lunch. What are Devontae and AJ Brown going to do? Come on.
According to Greg, they were open all day Sunday.
They were open a lot.
They're open a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what you're watching. Like, you might just be eyes. You might be eyes on secondary, and the quarterback getting smacked in the mouth. You know what I mean? So, like, what? Like, I don't know. That's right.
I could have missed a bunch. Not shocking.
Go back to tape. I'm gonna have to watch.
Not
tape.
Shocking.
Now you're gonna make me watch tape. I don't watch tape.
I did watch all of AJ's 9 targets, and 2 of them were the only actual targets. 7 more were uncatchable balls.
Yeah.
30-13. Birds.
Wow. Umberto, yes and no. I mean, I don't know if there's a better tackling cornerback in the National Football League than Cooper DeJean. So, I mean, I wouldn't put one ahead of the other. I think they both have their strengths. I think the hardest spot to play for a corner in the National Football League is the slot. So, I mean, I wouldn't go ranking cats. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying to you. I want to rank against our own family. You know what I mean? What do we do? Hence the sweatshirt. We're gonna rank against our own family here. I mean, they're both damn good. Q's got to get it away from being so handsy though.
Yeah,
but he's still damn good. But Coop or Q, I mean, and then Coop hasn't missed a tackle all year. And you name me a corner that hasn't. I just named them.
Yeah,
I just named them. I mean, if we're watching the same game, which I know we all are, the dude don't miss tackles.
You just got to stop the Iverson step over. Such a bogus call. Such a bogus call.
Dude, come on.
The NFL is such a joke. NFL is such a joke.
We'll have a guy with high heels on for the halftime show. A grown man with high heels on for the halftime show, but we're worried about step overs. Holy shit. I don't care if the guy's Spanish or whatever. That don't faze me, but I could do without the high heels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll
probably
joke.
cancel tonight, and that's okay too. You know what I mean? The second social media stop paying my bills, I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Pay me, or I'm going to keep doing whatever I want to do. But that's the truth. Like, I'm not anti anything. I'm anti the high heels on a grown man. I mean, if I'm wrong for that, then fine. Then there. I don't care about anything else. Nothing else bothers me. That one's always weird to me. That's where I go, we crossing the line?
Yeah.
There's a line here. I'm good with a cut. Line, we're open.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm not the guy be like, oh, let's bring the 1990s band in, and that's it. I don't care who it is. But go, like, and don't tell me how many listeners, and now you got me fired up. Don't tell me how many listeners a guy has. Like, I don't care. I don't care. What are we catering to? No, you're so worried about global.
Yeah, we don't care about our fans anymore.
Because you're worried about money. We're about money. So It's okay. I mean, if you're a smart enough human being, you see through that. Right? They don't care about the American person watching because they know we will. That's on us.
They stopped caring a long time ago about us.
Yeah, unless we say, hey, we're done, and none of us are doing that. Right? None of us are doing that. Right? Like I'm not stopped watching.
Yeah.
I don't have to watch Bad Bunny. But I don't watch halftime shows anyway, so I don't care enough. I just end with high heels. Just being clear, I don't care about anything else. But what are you selling us on? So they're not anymore. They're like, hey, we know you guys are watching, so now we're going to go global. And I get it from a business perspective. But you can go global without the high heels. You know what I mean? Shakira, bring her back. You know what I mean?
Shakira can go global.
Yeah, give me a little shake. I don't need the guy shaking in high heels. That doesn't do it for me. Right? The grown man shaking high heels, Bad Bunny, Big Bunny, I don't care.
Bugs Bunny.
Big Rump Bunny. No, I'm good. A little Shakira. Shake it a little bit tonight.
Get a little Keely Ringo. Hips don't lie.
But back to football. He hates America. Is this true? He hates America. What are we doing?
He does.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! The more I start to uncover. Oh, we got to put an end to it. We got to stop watching.
It's not hard. You got to have every streaming. You got to have every streaming service and all this and that anyway. So it's actually not that hard anymore to cut it off if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stud. Oh, Coop and Q. I thought he meant the Bonnie.
I was reading that really close too because I was wondering where he was going.
I thought the Bunny's the stud with the heels on.
You hear about Cooper DeJean. I saw a Pat McAfee clip today.
Did you see that? I saw
a Pat McAfee clip today asking how many guys get absolutely ripped in their meeting rooms after playing Cooper DeJean and getting locked out. I'm like, that's tough, man. That's tough. That was funny.
Yeah, I think that whole crew named him the best Caucasian cornerback of all time.
Yeah, he might be. I think he said
already.
The best white corner of all time. I'm like,
no question about it.
Guy's played 20 games in his career. He's the best white cornerback of all time.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore of white corners. Already on the Mount Rushmore. Doesn't have to do anything else. Could retire tomorrow and is on the Mount.
It's on the Mount.
He's there. All right. You tell me he's not, you're lying. Right? Us white folks were lying then. If we're going to tell you, no, there's better guys than Coop. Not in today's world. None of these guys. Try putting Jason Sehorn in the slot. His pants will fall down every play. All right. His pants will be on every play. He's awesome though. We got lucky, dude. We really did. It's not often you hit on two. It's hard enough to hit on one. To be able to hit on two is something special, and to be able to grow this defense the way they have. And we're a defensive city, and I know we're always going to eyes on the quarterback. I get it. I know our truths. Okay, but we are a defensive-minded city. We've been built as Eagles fans on the defensive side of the football, no matter what generation you grew up in, if that's the Buddy Ryan era, if that's the goddamn, Jim Johnson era, right? It doesn't matter really what era. You grew up on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And to have a defense like this, I think we really don't talk about them enough. I don't listen to dial radio, so I don't really know. I've sort of secluded myself from the Twitter and everything like that. And I just focus on what I watch and what I see. And, people we talk to, right? Our friends and stuff like that. That's where I gauge stuff off of anymore. I don't like gauging what they talk about. But what I see is a defense that carried over that momentum. And again, they haven't gotten the sack numbers to the level I think they can get it to. But they take the football away. They get off the field on third down. They make big plays when they have to.
It's almost the opposite of what our offense does, right, Tommy? Like, our offense right now isn't lighting up the scoreboard, right? Isn't throwing for 350 yards. But up until this last week, when you need a big drive, Jalen does it, right? our defense this week probably, you could argue at certain times wasn't their best performance. Sorry, just looking. There's a truck going on outside. It's like 11:30 at night. What the hell is a truck going? It probably was their best performance, but every time in that second half that you needed to stop or you needed a takeaway or you needed something, they did it. They delivered. And I think the pressures are there, right? It feels like the pressures are there. They're just not able to get the guy down. And I asked this to a couple of friends because we were at the game, right? I was at the game, and you obviously couldn't tell. But it felt like that Sunday we were being held a lot. And there was not – I don't think there's a single holding call, maybe one holding call. And it just felt like watching it live, it looked like that we were there, but, Baker would scoot out and we'd be held trying to chase him. Where normally you get that call, and we just did it on Sunday. And I don't know if that came over I don't know if that was true, but that's the way it felt like watching it.
Yeah. I mean, it looked a little bit like it, but again, you're right. They're getting the pressures. It's not getting them down. Sacks come in bunches, just like hits in baseball.
Yeah.
It's really similar. I'm not worried about it that yet because they're making plays, right? They're creating pressures in key spots, getting QBs off their spots, and then being able to create turnovers out of it or different things. I mean, have they gotten lucky a little bit? I mean, sure, I guess you could say they have, right? Like, ball tips off Travis Kelce's hands in the Makuba, right? It changes that game. We block a potential game-winning field goal, win that game. So, I mean, we could say that like some of it's luck, but sometimes better be lucky than good. And when you're good, you get that luck.
You get those luck for sure.
You get that luck, right? I mean, you drafted a guy that was a specimen like that. That's been known for blocking field goals in the past. And if you watch him every game now and you really pay attention to him, you start saying, ooh, ooh, almost got that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost got that one. Now I'm doing it every time he's out there. Ooh, right. And I see where they line themselves up now. And now I'm all in. I'm all in on field goal blocks. But all jokes aside, I mean,
field goal punts, we're blocking everything right now.
Yeah, we're definitely not getting the calls like that. Pat, you're right. I mean, we're winning, not despite of it, because we're getting calls on the right calls, like it's sloppy stuff. Absolutely, right. But we're not being favored. I think you look around the league and everybody probably gets favored once in a great while,
Yeah. That definitely felt like on Sunday that we weren't getting anything 100%. Like, of course they would pick that flag up on Jalen, right? You know what I mean? Like, and it very well might have been shoulder to shoulder, right? Like it very well might have been, but you could also then correlate that to, like I said, maybe he got his bell rung because he was garbage after that hit. But it's like you see that flag come in, you're like, yes, let's go. And then, of course, it's us. Nope, no penalty.
No,
and then there was I felt like there was a bogus pass interference call that we got called, and then AJ on the one comeback that probably should have been picked felt like he got ran through before the ball got there, and of course, no flag.
Yeah, no.
What's up, Brian?
What up, Brian? Thanks for joining in, brother.
I don't believe there's any truth to it. I guess you can never say never with any player, but I feel like the Patriots won as the same guy just reporting it. I mean, I guess when there's smoke, there's fire a little bit. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that they would deal him.
It almost can't happen this year. He's got too much dead cap space, too much cap tied up to him that he can't get traded this year. Could it be possible? Could it be possible in the offseason? It could be. But this year, no, it's not. It's not happening.
I find it very hard to believe that they're going to move on from a guy who's just been 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,000 yards, right? Is boys with your quarterback. You just gave him an extension. right? Are you really going to move on from this guy? Really? You're really going to move on from a top 10 wide receiver in football? Is that what you're really going to do? Like, yeah, I understand he might be a little, frustrated about the targets or the routes he's running or whatever, right? But he's the number one wide receiver. They all do that shit. All of them. Every single one of them wants the football, right? I'm sure he's watching games on Sunday. He's seeing Puka Nacua get 15 catches a game. Well, he's like, why am I not getting 15 catches a game? Why am I not getting more incentives? Why am I not going to be able to get right? I can understand the frustration, especially after last week where, like you said, he had 7 balls thrown over his head. He can't catch the football. Like I get it. I understand the frustration. But like, damn, dude, we're not going to move on from this guy. He's been nothing but an absolute stud. Like, it's just, I don't see it happening.
I'm going to say something right now. So if you take A.J. Brown's career targets per games, okay, you get an average of 7.6 targets a game for his career, okay? If you take this year and you divide 28 targets, regardless how we feel about all 28 targets, and you take 28 targets, you divide it by 4, you have 7. So Rome isn't falling.
Yeah.
All right. It's not the end here. It's okay. Like, he's still getting the targets, right? We got to connect on the targets and we got to clean it up. But it's not like he's not getting the targets. Now, I know it's an average, and we know about week 3, obviously a ton of targets. There, week 1 or week 2, he didn't get any, right? He got 1. So we know about it, that, again, averages, but it's probably the same thing over his career too, where he's at games where he didn't get a ton and games where he got a bunch, naturally, depending on the game. He had 9 targets against Tampa, 10 against the Rams, 8 against KC, and he had the 1 against Dallas, right?
Yeah.
And that's what created the whole conversation. But 8 targets, 10 targets, 9 targets, like, the targets are there. It's now connecting on the targets.
Right.
So I think,
and we got to remember too, like,
I think it's all overblown, is my point.
This city still loves T.O. And T.O. is so much more of a diva than AJ. and this team loved it, and we still do, right? And they were both just as equally as monsters of wide receivers on the field. Obviously, T.O. is a gold jacket, right? Mount Rushmore type of wide receiver. But I think in today's era, you could argue that AJ is that as well, right? I mean, T.O. did it for the longevity of his career. I don't think AJ is going to have the career T.O. did. But in terms of diva style, every number one wide, you said it right. Every number one wide receiver has these moments. And we go through this every year with AJ. It's 1-2 weeks, and then it goes away.
But we do this with Nick, and we do it with other guys in this city, and we press it. That's the problem here.
Yeah.
And like, he knows he's going to get pressed on it, so he gets ahead of it in ways of tweeting and getting it out off his chest in different ways where he doesn't get explosive with the media. I know exactly what he's doing. It's exactly what he's being coached to do. Is get it on Twitter in some cryptic way that makes you feel better, right? And then you won't say something into the media that goes, "Oh, Jesus, here we go."
Right. That overblows it.
Yeah. Because they're hunting for it, baby. They're flying into that locker room anytime he doesn't have a great game, and they're flying to him. 2 receptions, 7 yards. They don't care about the targets. AJ, what's wrong here? Are you unhappy? It's the same thing they do to Nick now.
Yeah.
How do you feel not playing? Oh, I feel great.
Yeah, I love it. I love sitting.
I love not playing. My favorite pastime is not playing. I mean, shut the hell up with the questions. So these dryer sheets go sprinting in. How do you feel about not playing? How do you feel about not playing? How do you feel about your targets? What do you think the problem is? Blah, 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 blah. Nothing positive. You just want a football game. So we overblow it. And then we make something that's little and needs to get better, but we've had the consistency, or we've shown we can do it as these 4 guys that have won a ton of football games together already have shown that's all they do, but they've also shown the ability to be explosive and make these plays and be consistent. So it's like, just breathe. Like, I know the media's got a job to do, but you don't have a job to do like that. That's not your job.
Yeah.
Your job is not that everybody asks the same question in a different way. That's not your job. Like, if you think, okay, I just get tired of them. I get tired of the local media that wants to divide our own teams. I get tired of it. It's not as big of a deal as we think it is. And if it is a big deal, the godfather of his goddamn child is his quarterback. Holy shit. They can go have a conversation and work it out. They've been playing together for a while now. You think Jalen can't control him? Are we that stupid now? Are we that dumb as a fan base that we don't believe our quarterback can control our number one wide receiver and both of them actually? Do you not think that those three's relationship isn't deep enough that they don't need anybody else to come in that room?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else. Nick don't have to come in the room. Nobody else has to come in the room. If you think that's not true, shut the fuck up and stop watching football. Stop. If you think it's not true, if you don't think that they can handle that on their own at this point, you're a moron. This isn't even Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. This isn't even closer. And you say, how do you get closer than that? Example A. Exhibit A, right here. Here we go. This is out. You got college career the same way with Devontae and been boys with AJ forever. Like, what? He can't control it. That's what we're saying. Then we got to take his money in half then. And we know we can. So what are we worried about? Why we got to go sprinting in? Oh, I gotta look at the dry receiver reporter do a 7.840. 7.840 over AJ. You loser. Like, stop asking it. You know the culture that's built here. Like, we know it. I'm asking them to know it. I'm asking the guys who do the writing and need to give the mic right in front of their face. I need you to know it. Because its fan base deserves to know it. Don't screw up a bad culture. Because you can easily do that as journalists. Easily. And these aren't even journalists anymore. These are shock jocks with pens. That's what it is. The shock jock with pens.
Yeah.
Oh, my don't. So, that being said, they're fine. Like, they're fine. I'm not trying to come at the world here, but like, man, I'm just trying to think about it logically for 2 seconds. I don't think we have any logic in this. We think it's video games. Like, oh, he's leaving the team. He's done. Enough of playing with this guy. Like, guys, calm down. These guys have done a lot of winning together. Sure, does AJ stats matter to him? Of course they do. That's what Jalen says to him at the end of the I got you, bro.
And they matter to this team too, right? Like, we need him. We're going to need him a lot this year.
Guys,
and it's going to happen.
This is my home. That's what he says today.
Yeah.
And we're worried about this guy.
Yeah.
This guy says, this is the home I'm at. This is my
The
home.
worst he does is the cryptic tweets. You know what I mean? That's like the worst it does.
Because he knows it.
Yeah.
This is the way he gets attention without getting the catches. I know what he's doing.
It's like sending the email to drafts, right? Like, I'm going to write this email out, but I'm going to send this to drafts first before I rewrite the real one.
Jim Carrey.
It's like everybody at work. You know what I mean? Like, you type out that pissed off email, then you delete it and you write the real one, right? So, I mean, we grew up, with our instant messenger away messages. I mean, how many cryptic shit did we put out there? You know what I mean? How many movie quotes or lyric or song quotes did we put, hoping the right person would see it? Come on, we've all been there.
For me, it's like I text, you're in a group chat, right? And you're texting your boy on the side about whatever's happening in the group chat. You're just like, yo, should I send this? You're like, that'd be hilarious, but no, you probably shouldn't send that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I go through. So like, yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like it's not that hard. Like just keep it simple. Don't try to mess up a team that again just wins football games, dude. I think, like, obviously we've always done this, but generally the team is, not as good as it is right now, right? But realistically, reporters want something to talk about. It's not fun to be like, oh yeah, we're 4-0, everything's great. Like obviously everything's not great. So what you're making up something. Hey, let's look at this one little tweet. Hey, AJ was like last year, he's reading a book on the sidelines. Like we're looking for things to complain about. Like, yeah, there's stuff that isn't obviously perfect right now, but you're 4-0 and you haven't looked great. Okay. Like, yeah, you can call back to being, 2023 and like, oh, we were starting 10-1. This team's better. It's better. It's not going to be that. Right? Like, everybody relax. It's October 1st. Everything will be fine. Okay?
Yeah.
Chill out.
Oh,
amen.
Sloop, you ever just play like backyard football with your boys? You ever have guys like, want the football, claim they're open, blah, 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 and they're friends of yours? You ever try to force them the football? Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Simple as that. You think he don't feel it internally to get him the football? You think he don't know? Oh, he's got two guys.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Come on.
And you don't think that he knows getting AJ involved or getting Devontae involved early and often doesn't help this offense run the football better?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, again, he's not a stupid quarterback. He knows what that does. It knows it opens run lanes for him, opens run lanes for Saquon, right? So, yeah, he knows all that, and it's just not working right now. It's not the end of the world. It's going to happen. It's going to work. And we're still going to be there at the end of the year.
What's it take? The one homer, the one oppo double to get your party started.
Yeah.
To start getting locked in. It takes one game.
Yeah.
It takes one game to start. Okay. We start getting in rhythm or really just getting in rhythm early or one big play. Like, it doesn't take a lot. It does not take a lot to get going. We've talked about it ad nauseum. Nobody's concerned here. Let's get in our players of the game. We all gave our score prediction. We'll give it again. Greg, go ahead. You can lead it off. It's going.
I'll go with Cryptic Tweet himself. I'm going AJ.
You got numbers to support your AJ pick?
Pat 13. I'm going 9 catches, $125 and 2.
Off my guy, Pat. Wow.
Because remember, let's just remember who AJ Brown is. 11 straight or 11 straight games, 125 yards or 100 yards 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? Let's remember who this guy is.
How about this? How about I go into the backfield? Because we're talking about Dew and we're talking about he's always one attempt away from going house call. It's Saquon Barkley's overdue. AJ got his in week 3. Saquon hasn't got his yet. In terms of that big game, he's overdue. 150 on the ground, 2 touchies, breaks 150 plus. Fire me up.
I love it.
We'll talk at the end of the game. We didn't throw well enough.
No,
I think AJ has a good game too, though, Greg, to your point. I think he gets a tutty and he has 7 or 8 catches, so it's a feel-good game.
Yeah.
Not 7 or 8 for 42 yards, like 7 or 8, 80, 90, 100 in that range.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Heisman-winning wide receiver to go cook his boy again. He gave Pat 2 4 years ago in his rookie season. Could give him another 2. Maybe he doesn't have as many yards as AJ, but gets the couple big catches. I think
you catch is out here. Both you two is out here
disrespecting
Patrick Surtain. I am mad at you.
Up top all day, dude. I watched. I still remember Devontae in his rookie season just absolutely taking Pat to school in Denver. It was disgusting. I love it.
Pat's gotten a lot better, but there might not be a better route runner in football than Devontae Smith. That's why I don't know how he's not open all the time. But,
I'm gonna go for. He's gonna have 5 catches for 88 yards and 2 tutties. 588, 2 tutties.
Each one of our starters having 2 tutties.
I got 38 points. We need touchdowns.
Yeah, I got
I hear
31, so I need points too. Defense side of the football. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm gonna stay with my guy, Ed Reed Blankenship. I think he's really. I mean, like you said, live we didn't realize he tipped it, and it makes that play so much better from the other day.
It's tough, man. I don't want to do that. Let's go. Somebody's getting 2 sacks.
Ooh.
He's Darius Smith, 2 sacks.
Ooh.
Forced fumble. I wanted to go Jalen Carter, but I just feel like he's going to get triple teamed the whole game. I don't even go. I think I went on him last week, and he did not have a great one. So I'm going to steer clear.
Jordan Davis game.
Ooh.
Jordan Davis game. He's gonna deflect 2 passes at the line of scrimmage. 2 deflections at the line.
I like it.
And a forced fumble.
Oh my goodness!
Forced
Talk dirty
fumble
to me.
Jordan Davis.
Do we get another big man rumbling, stumbling, fumbling?
No. I think who picks it up? Zach Bond dives on top of it.
Ojulari was a scratch or whatever it is the first 3 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. 2
Yeah.
or 3 weeks. Yeah, he hasn't been anywhere.
So not ideal for him.
No, not great.
But listen, I mean,
kind of what we maybe expected, though, right? Like, not everybody was going to play.
Oh, I think Uche. I always say I'm probably wrong. Uche. I thought he's played well.
No, right? No, 100%. So
to your point, though,
well,
to your point, we knew we weren't going to get both.
Right.
That's what you said. You said that before the season. We just need one of them.
Yeah.
Right. Or I think it was you who said it. I know I agreed with you. You just need one of them. One of them has to pan out.
Has to show a pulse. Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
and we'll be okay. And then they go get the Darius, and you lose Nolan Smith, which is a killer, but you want to know without him. Yeah. So I mean, you just got find ways to tread water, and you'll be okay. But I think they'll show a little bit more of a pulse this week. They're getting close to having one of those games.
They are.
This would be a good week for it too. It's a guy I think he can get after. NFL's week to week, but either way, we're off the NFL. Red October, and then we'll get out of here.
Real quick. What happens when the Kobe comes back? Very interesting question right now.
Well, Jihad plays a lot more edge.
Yeah.
And
Vic Fangio said that's not happening. He's already come out and said Jihad is not playing edge.
Okay. Well, then I guess you answered your own question.
But I'm saying he's playing so well. Do you take him off the field?
No, they're probably not going to. They're not going to take him off the field.
I don't know what you do.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in 2 weeks. I don't think he plays this week. I don't think he plays this week.
I don't think it's that interesting yet, Craig. And I'll tell you why. Because the guy had a really bad injury.
Yeah, I think
even though he's cleared, I think they're going to take it slow with him too.
That's fair.
He's going to play too. He's going to get.
I hear you there.
They'll probably work him 5 snaps a game, 10 snaps a game. Like it'll be a slow burn for him, is my guess. And they figure that out down the road, right? But a guy who's never been, that healthy is concerning. So I think you try to bring him along slow. I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. But it's a good question. I don't think they have to make that decision yet. And I don't think they have to make a decision. Like you can lose your job to a guy if you're not healthy. Like it happens.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Glad I don't have to be the one in that locker room.
That's for sure.
That's tough.
Hey, it's a very good problem to have.
Yeah.
It's a very good problem to have.
Team didn't have enough linebackers. Now we got too many. I'm talking about trading Zach Bourne. Next year, we'll trade Bourne then. We'll trade an all-pro. No, he is a great blitzer. I think there's roles for him. Like, I think you could play all 3 in different spots because the way, I don't want to. Jihad gave up the deep ball, but that wasn't on him. That play lasted 109 seconds.
Right, yeah.
But they all cover well. So I think you can do a lot of things with them depending on the type of matchups you have, right? Depending on the type of team you're playing. So, I'm not worried about it. Can't have too much. Looks like probably are playing the Dodgers.
Well,
and I can tell you,
we knew that already, right?
The game's not over yet. And all I'm going to say is the Dodgers bullpen's atrocious. Phillies in 5.
What are you swinging at? 5? You got it going 5?
Probably.
You're going 5?
4.
I got Phils at 4. Phils in 4. You win the first 2 at home. You drop game 3. Win game 4.
They're a good team, though. So I don't,
they're a good team.
But their bullpen's not good enough. And what we do
Thanks.
great is we hit on from the 7th on. So I think that's the difference in this series, and I think that's why it's Phillies in 5. Talent-wise, if they had a pen, it's a closer series. I mean, they might be better than us, but they don't have it. And not having that, I think, is a killer this time of the year. You're seeing it 2 nights in a row. They had big leads, and they can't put it away no matter who they bring in. So that's not. If I'm a Dodgers fan and coming into a series where I know a team rakes bullpens, not ideal. So that's why I got a 5, right? Because they're good. If they had the pieces in the pen or their pen was better, I think they might be better. But they didn't have it all year.
I think we're absolutely. I think we're a good matchup. Like we have a good match. We match up well against the Dodgers, right? Who all of their best hitters are what? Lefties, right? Shohei, Freddie Freeman, right? Their 2 best hitters are left-handed.
Yeah, Mookie's the only one who's not. Right? Yeah, I mean
Mookie and Teoscar Hernandez is pretty good, but again,
pretty good,
we all know the Dodgers are good, right? I think the Phillies won the season series. They won the season series. I think they took 2 out of 3 here in Philly, and I think he took 3 out of 4 out in LA. So you won 5 of this 8 games that you played, 7, 8 games, whatever it was. Their starters shoved out in LA. Phillies won 3 out of 4 games. Again, like I'm a little concerned by the Dodgers. Obviously, they're the reigning world champions. They are until they're not, right? But they got to come here. They got to come here first, right? If we were going there and they had the 5th game at home, if we potentially got there, then I'd probably be a little bit more hesitant. But you played well enough, and you went out there in September, and you took 3 out of 4 in LA.
Yeah, like I said, I think we win 2 here. We probably drop 2 there, or we get game 4 there, right? That's how I look at it. And if we don't get game 4, we take it at game 5 back here. That's where I'm at. Like I'm close with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
that game 4 is the toss up game for me. Like we win 2 here. They absolutely got to win game 3 there. Must win for them. I think they get that. They're too good to get swept. And then that's where I think game 4 is at. That's the game.
Oh, Billy Blue Balls. What's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while.
Get your balls out.
Well, you also that game 4 too that's the unknown for us.
Yes, yeah,
right. Yeah, it's the unknown starter. The elephant in the room, right? And for them. Well, no, it'll probably be Snell, or Snell might be game 3. So it'll be Shohei. Well, Yamamoto went today.
Yeah.
So it'll be Shohei.
It'll be Shohei.
Glasnow, Snell, Yamamoto for game 4.
Yeah, and then you'll get Shohei.
Is Glasnow healthy?
I think so.
Wait, how many is Ohtani got?
Ohtani's going game 1. I would assume he's game 1.
Yeah, he's game 1. He threw 6 shutout innings in his last start.
Not what I asked you.
He threw 6 shutout innings in his last start.
6? He went 5 innings, 6 innings.
He went 5 against the Phillies, shut them out. He went 6 in his last start, whenever that was.
Pitches. Do we know how many pitches?
I can find it.
Is he on a limit still?
No,
not really.
So. Okay, so we're fucked. All right, I got you.
Not really.
We gotta get to the so the only chances we have is getting to the pen.
And their pen's atrocious.
No, I know that.
I disagree that we're fucked. You know why? Because you saw these guys a month ago. You saw all of them. Everybody you're going to see in this series, you saw them a month ago.
I understand. I just don't like Ohtani game 1. All right.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry. I'm sorry for being feared by the best player in the sport. I'm sorry, right? That guy makes me nervous game 1 here. Okay? I can see.
I didn't want to play the alien. I don't want to play the alien. I understand. Right? But he has never pitched in the play. Well, he's never pitched in the playoffs.
I mean, I got you, but I might just
He
jack him
hasn't
up to
pitched
105.
Here. Philadelphia.
He threw 87 in August against the Reds. He threw 70 against the Orioles. He threw 68 against us, and then he threw 91 against Arizona a week ago.
Conversation over. He's stretched out. Good to go.
He's going 90 plus.
Yeah. So this is a series of getting in. Say it again. It's a series of getting into the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you win this series. Get into the bullpen, right? We got to keep games close, get into the pen. And like we're watching here, Reds haven't capitalized on it in 2 nights, but get into the pen.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what the Phillies do best.
The Dodgers have thrown like 100 pitches in the 8th inning in the first 2 games, in the 2 games in the series. 100 pitches. And somehow the Reds.
And I love that. And I love that they're hitting, right? Because that tells me that's going to cool down. I love that.
Yeah.
I love
Keep
it's a sweep.
Keep hitting every home run.
I love it's a sweep. It's over Wednesday. Now you guys don't play baseball for a while either.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that too. You get some down days now too.
Mm-hmm.
So it evens that out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What was our last game? Sunday, right?
Yeah, they played an inter squad today.
Yeah, I knew that. So inter squad today, and
more fans in the Indians game.
Correct.
Not a surprise.
31,000 at
31,343 for a fake game.
I mean, this series is on Christopher Sanchez. This series starts with Christopher Sanchez. It's on Christopher Sanchez. I mean, he's been great all year, so I don't expect something different. I'm just saying he's got to be an ace. Ace is shoved this time of year. I need a shove. I gotta overmatch Ohtani. I gotta be better than Ohtani. That's how good I need him to be in game 1. And we all need him to be in game 1. Game 2, who we getting? Who is it? Is it Nola?
No, it's gonna be Ranger.
It's
I
Ranger.
think.
I don't like that.
Nola's game 3.
I think he's gonna go game 4.
I think Nola pitches first game out on the road because Robbie trusts him. He said that today on the clip I heard on. He was on, I think, WIP.
So we trust him more on the road than at home, right?
Well, yeah, I think Robbie does.
I trust putting. If it was me, I would have went.
Road split's better than his home for Aaron.
I feel like Aaron gives up more home runs at home than he does on the road. But
I feel like he's always been better on the road, or vice versa. Who was bad at home last year?
Sanchez. Sanchez was terrible on the road.
Was bad on the road. So Sanchez goes game 1, and then potentially game 5.
So Nola's better at home.
No, Nola's better on the road. I think
Nola's better on the road.
So you go Sanchez. If it was me,
Sanchez struggled on the road. That's what it was last year.
Yeah,
I would
Sanchez
go
struggled on the road. Nola's better at home. I go Nola game 2 then.
No, I would go
No,
Sanchez. I would go Sanchez, Luzardo, Nola, Ranger, or Ranger Nola, whichever way you want to do that. Because I've watched Ranger Suarez pitch in Atlanta and shut down a Braves offense.
I love where your head's at. I love Ranger and Nola in LA.
That's what I would do. Because this is Luzardo's second time pitching in the postseason. He pitched with the Marlins a year or 2 ago, whenever that was.
Well, who's your game 5 guy? Hold on. Who's your game 5 guy?
It's
Sanchez.
Okay.
It's Sanchez. So you go Sanchez. Again, if this is me, I would go Sanchez, Luzardo, Ranger, Nola.
I'm with you.
Sanchez.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Gotcha.
Right.
Yep.
Now you could flip flop Ranger.
First time counting over here. My bad.
You can flip flop Ranger and Nola if you want. I expect the Dodgers to win game 3, and I would want to have Nola pitching game 4 because that dude in closeout games has been absolute nails his entire career.
Yeah. I think he's gonna have a monster postseason. I really do. I think that last start was so key.
Yeah.
To getting in a little bit of a groove here for him.
Yep.
And again, I don't care who you're playing. You just need to get in a groove.
Yeah. Yep. Both, for what it's worth, both he and Luzardo went 3 shutout innings today.
Yeah.
Luzardo had 9 Ks, apparently.
He struck everybody out.
He struck everybody out.
Hart took
a great start.
Harp took Bueller deep.
Bueller's going to be good out of the pen, I think.
I think he's going to serve a purpose
He's
for
gonna be
sure.
good
I
out-
agree
he's
with
gonna
you.
be good out of the pen. Because you
He's
know
gonna
that
serve it.
you know for whatever reason, Topper loves taking Ranger out early in playoff games. Who's going to come in LA? It's not going to be Taiwan Walker. Walker Bueller's going to pitch in LA in Game 3 or Game 4. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I'm not. I don't know if I like that, but I know that he's pitched there before, and he knows how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that he, like after his start on, what was it, Saturday or Sunday, he went to the pen and threw more.
Yeah.
Because he just knew he just knows he's going to have to here in the postseason. I like the mentality of him. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to have a huge impact, but that's why they brought him in. They brought him in for this, right? Whatever the starts were, whatever, and they actually didn't turn out too bad, right? He
was pretty. I think
2-0,
good.
2-0, no earned runs, right? So he did really well. But they brought him in for a role here in the playoffs, knowing that he's pitched in big games, knowing that he's not afraid to take the ball. And in an instance where you need to maybe get through a lineup once or twice, that's the guy that he's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously better than having Taiwan Walker come out. Like Walker Buehler is absolutely the better player there. You can throw away everything that was prior to him coming to the Phillies this year. Like he was an absolute dog in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
And his entire career, again, the dude's been really, really good outside of, the Red Sox letting him go for whatever reason. That wasn't a fit. It didn't work out for him. And like, hey, look, you're coming into a clubhouse that expects to go out there and win, and you don't have to be the guy, right? You just give me an inning or two.
Yeah.
Right. Give me one time through the order. Right. That's all you got to do. Then we'll figure it out from there. So he doesn't have a whole lot of pressure, but he knows how to pitch in pressure situations.
He sure does.
Yep.
And even, again, you're not going to need it because of just the way the playoffs are with the days off and stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, down the stretch, the Taiwan Walker Buehler back-to-back wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Taiwan goes 3-1. Again, one run through the rotation. Come in, Walker Buehler goes 3, 1 run through the rotation or through the lineup, and then you get into your back end.
Yep. And again, like you said, you're not going to have to do that because you got 4 starters that, if you get to the NLCS in the World Series, again, you just have these guys in the bullpen who are ready to go.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, we talked about this, like, mid-season about, like, assuming that back before Wheeler got hurt, like, which of our starters is going in the bullpen?
Yeah.
Right. And okay, cool. It's none of them, but now you have this guy, right? Who, again, has a ton of playoff experience, has won a World Series, right?
Yeah.
You didn't expect to be able to get a guy like that
I wanted him in the full off season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was one of those depth pieces that I would have liked them to go after. And I'm glad it worked out the way it is because I think if it potentially could have worked out the same way with us that it did in Boston. It just wasn't ready, and it just, worked out well that we got him on a rebound, and now we got him kind of like, hey, pissed off. I need to show out here to get another contract.
Yep.
This guy's on a contract here.
Yeah, I mean, and in theory,
and he wants to keep playing. So
in theory, it could be here, right? Because Ranger's a free agent. That man's gonna get a ton of money in free agency, right? Who's the cheaper of the two options?
Yeah,
right. And again, you're not going to ask Walker Buehler to be a number 2, number 3 starter. He's going to be your number 4, number 5, right? Like, maybe you don't get a ton of money, but would you rather be a number 4, number 5 here, have a chance to win, or go to Cincinnati, per se, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, obviously we're not there, but I think this all season gets absolutely nuts in terms of like what happens depending on how the season ends.
Oh yeah, you could have it be, hey, we're running it back. You could also have it be, hey, we're blowing it up. That's how That's how different.
Or hey, we won. Everybody just ride off in the sunset, right? Wheeler retire. Let Schwarber. You know what I mean? Like let Schwarber walk, right? Like just kind of reset everything.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Obviously, the options are incredible, and I don't want to get there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
I don't want to have that conversation for a month, but
it could be wild.
Yes, absolutely could be.
Oh, it'll be wild.
Well, like depending on whatever happens with the postseason, regardless,
that's what I'm saying. It will be wild.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
I'm agreeing. I'm saying it will be. Like if we don't play well, it definitely will be wild. And if we play well and really well, we saw what happened with the Eagles. So, it can go that way too. But either way, Kyle Schwarber's back. And
yes, has to be.
The rest of the guys will determine their postseason. And that goes for Ranger as well. Scotty Boris, a little hard to get every dollar you want if you lay an egg.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
But looking forward to it. Excited for it. I assume unless Saturday, Sunday.
No, so it's Saturday,
Tuesday.
Monday.
Monday.
You don't play Sunday. It's Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Thursday.
That Thursday is potentially. That Thursday has the potential to be an all-time day. Because so far, all three.
Will they be late? They'll be the late games in LA. Hopefully,
I would assume
like this time. So we'll be good there.
9:00. Yeah.
So Wednesday away, Thursday away, right?
Yeah, and then
that I think is the only back-to-back of the series.
Then it would, if it gets to 5, I guess it would be Saturday. So
because I don't know if you guys heard, but Duran said something today where he was like, "Yeah, I'm bored just coming in for 3 outs sometimes." You're like, oh, but to that point, now with these days off and stuff, now you might be able to see him get 4 outs, 5 outs, to get a save like that. So,
I mean, we didn't ask him to do it, right?
And we haven't, no.
Again, he's done it before, but we just haven't asked him to do it.
We haven't. Yeah. And, you come out and you talk that shit, you better be lights out, right? Don't come out here and say, like, yeah, sometimes I get bored, and then you go ahead and blow the save. Because then that doesn't work out for us.
And
I'm pumped for it.
Dodgers just won officially.
Dodgers won, yep.
Pumped for it. Can't wait.
Yep. Love me some Red October, man. Wish tickets weren't $400.
Welcome to the jungle, LA. That's all.
Yep. Gotta come in here.
Keep hitting those homers. Oh wait, game's over.
Game's over. Yeah, game's over.
No more.
No, you're done.
All right, boys. Well, listen, great stuff. We'll obviously talk Wednesday again, and we'll be talking about Dodgers Phillies. Another Eagles win.
Doing somewhat of a live reaction next week.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll be on. It'll probably be like the 4th inning.
Yeah.
Well, we got tryouts till 9. I don't even know. But either way, we'll be on around 10. We'll be able to get a good amount of it. Obviously, good 2 hours probably.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half. And we're talking about a win and moving on to the NLCS. But we love you. Go Birds. Hit the like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't. Turn your notifications on. For Ryan Elizik, Greg Milakovic, I'm Tom Arnone. This has been HUD Wednesday nights. The best in the business. No notes.